about John's upbringing. He had a really tragic life, really.
Hi guys, this is DM&C. Welcome to our channel. Subscribe and don't forget to the bell icon.
Sir Paul McCartney says John Lennon had a tragic life. Paul McCartney reflected on the loss of John, who was murdered in 1980. During a talk in New York City for the Tribeca Film Festival's Storytellers series, he went through images in his new book 1964, Eyes of the Storm, and host declared Lennon looked anxious and vulnerable in one of the pics. He revealed how Lennon's tough early years had affected his temperament as an adult, saying he had a really tragic life.
And I see vulnerability and I see some anxiety. I could be reading into it, but that's what it feels like to me.
I don't know about the anxiety, but vulnerability is very true. Mm-hmm. And at this time, I didn't really know that. Later, when I thought, as an adult, about John's upbringing, he had a really tragic life, really. Because, as a kid, his mother was decreed to not be good enough to bring him up. Julia, his mom, who we would visit, and he loved her. He wrote a beautiful song about her. But she had to give him up. The father, Alf, had left the home when John was 3. Yeah. So that's not too wonderful. And so John grew up with these sort of little minor tragedies throughout his life. He was taken in by his Aunt Mimi, and was brought up by her. But one night, Mom, Julia, was visiting them, come to see her son, and on the way home she got run over, got killed by apparently it was an off-duty cop who maybe was a bit inebriated. It never came out, of course. They covered it up. But so John was having that, taking off his mom. His mom dies, so it made me realize why he had that vulnerability. Yeah.
McCartney also commented on another picture which showed the Beatles on a plane bound for the New York City before their appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show in February 1964 as Beatlemania took off in the US. He said, "We were very excited just to be on the plane to New York. But what happened was the pilot's radio ahead to Idlewild Airport. They got word back to us that there was a big crowd. So we kind of half knew what to expect, but then it was a really big crowd and we were just bowled over. It was nice."